All right, YouTube, welcome back. So straight from the new car dealership, right? Trade-in.
Yeah, this one.
Hold on, we're gonna talk about this one.
Oh.
So this Nissan, typically most Nissan customers buy Nissan products again. Usually, if it was me, I wouldn't with the CVT transmissions. So, so that would be just me.
They're 2 hit or miss.
So this customer decided they were going to trade in their Nissan because they're putting way too much money into it. The problem is they weren't putting any money into it, and let me show you what's going on. Exhaust was leaking and rusted out. The oil pan has been leaking and rusted out for quite some time. Typically you start with some damp spots and then some corrosion spots, and then you start to see it pass through. So I'm curious if the regular mechanic actually had any balls and said, guess what? I'm not changing your oil. You're the customer that never fixes anything, right? And that's the truth. Some zip ties in here. Pretty par for the standard in the industry today.
This looks like aftermarket.
It looks like it's brand new.
Yeah.
And then someone just zip tied it up because they didn't want to buy the clips.
I don't blame them.
So now we're just talking about what the customer hasn't fixed the whole entire time they've been driving it. The exhaust has been leaking for a while and rattling. The oil pan shows sign that it's been leaking oil for a long time. I didn't get into road testing it. This is just a visual inspection. They're not into rotating their tires, completely bald on the inside edge on both sides.
Well, and that's also possible suspension and definite alignment issue.
Alignment issue. So stay with us. 2 tires, front pipe, oil pan, alignment, left front axle is just starting to leak. And we didn't get into anything else on this car other than they don't fix anything, and that's why this car is in the condition it is. So now what Nissan does is it runs it through its used car department. They say, yeah, this car needs too much recon work, even for our used car department, send it to the auction. That's how piss poor the customer took care of this car, that even the used car department wouldn't recondition this car and put it out for sale. So then it went to auction, and then some used car lot dealer purchased it, drove it home with all these issues, said it runs great, parks it on their lot, and now they sell it. It's the after sale comeback, right? All stemming from a customer who doesn't take care of their car. Tired of putting money into, how about tired of not putting any money in? And if they would have put money into this car, they would still be financially more ahead by not making a new car payment every month, because you know that's what they did. This wasn't a repo car, it's 10 years old, right? So they said, oh, it just needs so much work because you neglected it. That's why it needs so much work. And your mechanic doesn't have any balls to tell you that, hey, I don't even want to work on your cars anymore because you don't fix anything. You know? And I'm let alone change your oil with your oil pan ready to fall apart in my hands when you come in for an oil change, even if you did that. So the customer neglected the car. The mechanic didn't get anywhere with the customer. And the customer finally just traded it in to the Nissan dealer, is what I suspect. The Nissan used car department doesn't have the same standards as the front line department. That's why it doesn't go through the front line. And then the used car department manager said, yeah, this car needs way too much work for us to even recondition, not including cosmetics, skip maintenance, interior issues, or body issues. We're just talking straight mechanical right now. Send it to the sale. Some used car dealer puts it out on his lot and then has to deal with all the comebacks.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. So, I mean, there should be some standards in our business here. And somebody should be making the customers fix their cars. And then, if you can afford a car payment, you can afford to fix your car. And then find more financial freedom by not having a car payment. So we're just going to do some quick math here on the lowest cost of fixing this car up, right? From what we see. Alignment, $100. 2 tires, $400. We're just giving you some scale, right? So how much is that? $500?
I was listening.
That's a car payment. A car payment today alone, $500. An axle shaft at the dealership, probably $800. Aftermarket around $500, right? So now we're $1,000. Front exhaust pipe, $800 to $1,000. Most places, we'll just give you an example here, $500, $1,500, right? 3 major components, $1,500. You're still not even reaching the down payment factor on a new car.
Yeah.
And that's 3 car payments. The oil pan with an oil change, $300, $400. So for $2,000 on a car that has around 100,000 miles on it, that's not mechanically beat to crap, cosmetically not beat to crap, interior not beat to crap. For $2,000, you could probably get another 10 years out of this car for $2,000. But for the next 5 years, you want to swallow a $500 a month car payment.
Yep.
It just doesn't add up. Somebody say something. Thanks for watching.